What's good, everybody? My name is Will, and welcome back to a very special episode of Will on a Whim.
Okay.
Why is it special?
I don't know.
Because today I'm taking you step by step. I'm holding your hand through my weekly hair routine from top to bottom. I've been growing out my hair for about 8 years now, and I've boiled all that down into a pretty simple.
Tomato paste.
That's a big word for Elmo.
A pretty simple routine that I think when perfected takes about an hour to an hour and a half tops, once a week, every week, and it keeps my hair strong and healthy. And I'm just gonna give you that today in this video. But first, let's go ahead and give a big old shout out to today's sponsor. This video is sponsored by Albert. Okay, we all know the downsides of a traditional bank. Overdraft fees, girl, do I need to say more? Maintenance fees, charging you to have a minimum balance is goofy. Things that I wish they had were cash back on debit purchases, better apps to help us manage that money, and customer service that's a little bit quicker. I'm tired of the snail mail. But that's where Albert said, I got you. Albert wants you to have money, okay? One of the biggest selling points for me of having an account with Albert is that they'll literally look at your income and expenses and see what money you have left over to actually save. So sometimes that'll be just a few dollars, but listen, you're saving. It'll just move that money into your savings account. You also get 5 to 20% cash back. Girl, I'm about to cry. Who really is giving the girls that much cash back at places like Walmart, Starbucks, McDonald's? All you gotta do is swipe your card and immediately that money goes straight into your account. They also have a team of financial experts called geniuses that will help you create a plan, and if you ever get stuck, they'll just answer your questions. I got my card in the mail, Miss Girl, and look, it's so cute. Oh my God. If you're interested in Albert, definitely go ahead and click the link in my description box to download the Albert app. For a limited time, if you open up a checkings account and you set up a qualifying direct deposit, you'll get a whopping $150. 150's macaroonies. We love a bonus. Anyway, shout out to Albert for sponsoring today's video. Speaking of that, let's get back into it. All right, so today y'all are gonna see me use a ton of products. These are things that I know will work and they will do the job that they said they came here to do. But because y'all see me try so many different products and I'm testing things out on this channel and like reviews and stuff like that, just know that if I ever run out of any of the products that you see here today, I am going into my stash and I'm grabbing the next best thing or things that are just as good. And what that also means is that if you are looking to take this template of a hair routine that you'll see in today's video and try it out yourself, don't be afraid to use your own products, girl. You don't have to buy everything that I'm using. Anyways, this is going to be step by step to make it real easy. So step number 1. I always start off with a rinse, just letting the water hit my hair. The footage was blurry during this part, but it's a rinse. You get the point. I'm always using warm water, never hot, okay? Y'all be flaming your hair. The temperature of the water that I use to wash my body is definitely different from the temperature that I use to wash my hair because hot water shocks my hair, and throughout my routine, I'll just notice an unnecessary nasty amount of frizz and dryness. Warm water is great because it has enough heat to kind of melt product out of your hair, but also it's not too hot to where it's burning my hair off, okay? I need to start loosening up those tangles and those knots, and this warm water does the trick. Step number 2 is to detangle and de-shed. These are very important steps. I'm gonna be using something that's super slippery, but also super cheap because I'm gonna be using a ton of it. No need to buy Gucci conditioner, know what I mean? So I'm using the Curl Quench Coconut Oil Conditioner from Maui Moisture. Y'all, I don't know what was up with me today. Why was I holding the bottle like that? You can't even see the front.
No, my bad, I'm sorry.
Darling, what's the name of the product? All in all, this conditioner is really cheap and the first ingredient is aloe vera. It's just a good product overall. So I slap a ton of that in my hair, make sure every single strand is coated and saturated. And then I'm going to whip out my Felicia Leatherwood detangling brush. Now this is that premium. This that exclusive.
Okay.
That detangle that hair 3000. I slept on this for so long. I was a big fan of, and still am a big fan of, finger detangling. But now that I have this, it really does cut down on time, and it's thorough and it's gentle. Surprisingly, the brush itself feels a little stiff, you know what I mean? But when you put it on your hair, it really does glide through your tangles pretty easy. And the brush collects all of the hair neatly in its teeth. So you ain't gotta do all that, you know, 3-pointer, hole-in-one, more like a hole-in-12 playground games, trying to toss the stuff out of your hand into the trash can from the shower. Anyway, I'm parting my hair into small sections, detangling each of those sections, twisting them up real quick, and then moving throughout my head. Then I rinse all of that conditioner out like it's fresh negative energy from 2021.
Bye.
And this is where I should be able to run my hands straight through my hair, no issues. And or very little hair should be webbing around my fingers, letting me know that I got all that shed hair out. Now we can move on to step 3.
Now let me say something.
For me, detangling before shampooing, and I know a lot of people hate the term pre-poo, but this is what it pretty much is. Detangling before shampooing allows your hair to be maximally available to be cleaned, not tied up in knots and shed hair. And if I figured out anything over the past 8 years is that clean hair, thoroughly cleaned hair, helps your styling products work so much better. I personally opt for sulfate shampoos because, girl, they get the job done. It's giving DoorDash, it's giving TaskRabbit, because they do what they came here to do.
I'm there to work. If you need me to do something, I'll get the job done. This is a work environment.
All right, so
Sulfate shampoos clean my hair, but also that scalp thoroughly. So today I'm using the shampoo from the Royal Oils line over at Head & Shoulders. Y'all see me use this and rave about this almost on every single video, so nothing new here. It would be nice if I could turn it around, you know what I mean, and have it be not upside down. But not only is this shampoo a sulfate one, it also has pyrithione zinc in it, which I talk about a lot as well. It's a gentle, mild, but effective way to control dandruff. Over the past 8 years, I read a lot about pyrithione zinc, and it just does the job, period. So I make sure that I really get it into the scalp, and I use the pads of my fingers, and I kind of do this motion, just like this, and it really just helps when I'm like shampooing, and it makes sure that when I get out of the dang on shower, I'm not embarrassed. Oh! When I part my hair and I part it open and there's no product looking back at me. And I pay as much attention to my scalp as I do my hair when I'm shampooing. So I'm raking it down and squeezing it into my hair and making sure that my hair shafts are also clean. Sulfate shampoos take a lot of moisture away from your hair. They also change the pH of your hair, and you want to neutralize that with a conditioner. So step number 4 is to deep condition. The goal is to nourish my hair. So today I'm actually using a mask, and masks and treatments are typically different from what would be called generally a deep conditioner. Deep conditioners focus on moisture, masks and treatments focus on specific goals. This one that I'm using today is from Pattern Beauty, and its specific goals are to elongate your curls and to define your curls. And girl, that's exactly what it did. Whether I use a mask, a treatment, or a deep conditioner truly depends on what I feel like I need or what my hair needs that week, given changes in the weather or, you know, things that I put on my hair, styles that I did. So for you, maybe like your hair needs some protein. So maybe you'll use a mask that has protein in it. Or maybe you're like, oh my God, winter's coming. Let's start pumping moisture into this thing. And then you'll switch over to a deep conditioner. But no matter what I'm using, my one rule for application is to lay that thing down heavy. By F.E. White. I want my hair to be heavy and weighted down by this deep conditioner, letting me know that every single one of my hair strands are being nourished by this product. Then I'll wait for about 15 minutes with my hair in a low bun, let the steam do its work in the shower as I wash my actual body. Now, this one was not necessarily all that moisturizing afterwards. Like my hair wasn't bombed with moisture the way that a deep conditioner would do, but it was stronger and my curls were definitely popping. So I can't help but say that she did what she said she was gonna do.
I don't BS. Work is work. I'm there to work.
But now I need to moisturize my hair. So step number 5 is to apply some leave-in conditioner. I'm going to be using anything that has a water and an oil in it in the first few ingredients. And I'm going to apply this in the shower. I find that when I apply my leave-in conditioner straight after I come off of deep conditioning, the moisture that my styles hold lasts so much longer. And it's because my hair is just saturated with more water and they're more open. My cuticles are open to receiving all that moisture. And somebody asked me once, do you apply leave-in conditioner when your hair is sopping wet? And the answer is no. By the time that I'm reaching for my leave-in conditioner, most of that water has kind of like dripped down my back. But sometimes I will go in and I'll just squeeze some of that excess water out of my hair, and then I'll apply the leave-in conditioner. I don't see any harm in having your hair be sopping wet as you apply leave-in conditioner, but for me, it's more about like, I don't want oily water dripping down my back as I'm getting out the shower. Today I'm using the Curl and Twist pudding from the Shea Butter and Coconut Oil line over at Luster's Pink. I've talked about this a ton of times. It just is tried and true. It just gives me an extra bit of definition, especially if I'm doing a wash and go, and it also is just very moisturizing. And it's a black owned company, so period.
And goodbye. Period. I mean it.
Next up is the very last step, step number 6, which is to style my hair. This part is so much fun because black hair is so magical. It can do so many different things, and there's so many different products out there that can help you achieve those styles. There's mousse, gels, style creams, foams. But for my simple kind of wash and go situation, I just use Wetline Extreme Gel, and that's pretty much it. I've already applied my leave-in conditioner. Everything's moisturized. Now this is going to help me kick some definition into them curls. My technique is very simple. I use small sections. The smaller the sections, the higher the definition. But I will also use the praying hands method, right? Because I'm praying that this product gonna work.
Did that make us laugh?
But also when you palm your hair through your hands, you spread the hair strands out and you just make them maximally available to receive that gel. And so everything kind of like glues together, and the curls, they clump, and they all have their individual chances to be magical. And after I'm done applying gel to a few small sections, I always go back in with a tiny bit of gel and I kind of glue all of those sections together. This is critical for a unified wash and go.
Vou chamar de Olinda, Odile, Dile. Vou chamar de Olinda, Odile, Dewa. Vou chamar de Olinda, Odile, Dile. Vou chamar de Olinda, Odile, Dewa. Mulher parida não come, Odile, Dile. Farinha do mesmo dia, Odile, Dewa. Se ela come, ela morre, Odile, Dile. E o filho não se cria, Odile, Dewa. Vou chamar de Olinda, Odile, Dile. Vou chamar de Olinda, Odile, Dewa. 7 e 7 são 14, Odile, Dile. Com mais 7, 21, Odile, Dewa. Tenho 7 namorados, Odile, Dile. Não me caso com nenhum, Odile, Dewa. Vou chamar de Olinda, Odile, Dile. Vou chamar de Olinda, Odile, Dewa.
So here we are with the first wash and go of the new year. It is January 2nd and I feel good. Okay, I feel really good with this. I'm excited to see my curls continue and persist and thrive, girl. Like, it's the way that I've done, so twisting them, turning them, booping them, bopping them, and they're still here. I'm still here. Okay, here we go. My hair has definitely grown since the last time I got my haircut. I got a haircut maybe 6 months ago, and my hair has definitely grown already. I can tell because there's always one piece. It's right here. It's this right here. This piece right here is a telltale sign that my hair is growing. As soon as this one starts hanging out like that,
It's over for you.
I know, girl, I just know my hair has grown a little bit. I'm always like trying to stick it back up in there, girl. But this is it. I'm obsessed. The definition is going absolutely bonkers, love. That is the exact formula, the exact step-by-step template that I use every single wash day to keep my hair thriving and healthy. I also hold the policy of do your hair once a week and then leave it alone.
Okay.
Do it again and then leave it alone. I have fun with my hair, but I also let it breathe, you know what I mean? I hope that you all found this useful and that you learned something and that you'll go forth if you are confused about what to do with your hair and try this out. Use your own products, whatever works for you. We all got allergies and there's this whole no butter movement and all these things. Just do whatever works for you. But I hope you liked this video. If you did, go ahead and give it a big old thumbs up. I don't say that lightly. Please give it a thumbs up, child. It helps a lot. And if you want to stick around and be my friend, be my homie, go ahead and click that subscribe button. We also do got merch now. If y'all are interested in merch, I will have that link down below. Do I ever link it down below? Girl, I need to put that in my description box, but it also will be in a card on the end screen. So go ahead and check that out. Don't forget to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, my second YouTube channel, WillOnAWhim More, and also TikTok. Just don't follow me in real life. Hope to see you back here real soon for another episode of Will on a Whim, but until then, bye.